And we're back with another pure fiction clear. I know this is a bit late, but some people might still be able to take some inspiration from this. Anyway, this time part 4 was really difficult for my team, especially the second half, but we'll get to that. This team is my bread and butter team, or Herta Jade support. I like to run Ruanmei instead of Sparkle, but honestly I need Ruanmei more on the other side. Obviously the sustain does not matter much, so run whomever you have. I'm running Fushuan here for the additional 12% crit rate. Now the most important part of this run. I don't know what's going on. You'll see it's on auto battle. And it's on auto battle because I tried this site maybe 15, 16 times and I didn't get a score as high as the CPU. I've never seen this happen, but I got rolled by the CPU here. I think it has something to do with who Sparkle prioritizes with her buff. But like so many questions, I have literally no answers. So yeah, I just let this happen and let the CPU cook. I'll show builds at the end, but nothing much has changed since the last video. Also, this is a good time to bring up that I have been trying to clear this as an F2P since it came out. This isn't my first or even my 20th run, so if you're struggling, just keep trying and you will get it. What's funny is this run, the CPU scored even more than last time, which just raises more questions than it answers. But I won't complain, a cool 30k score for the 3-star clear works.
I'll be taking point.
Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
Burn away.
Watch yourself.
The second half I can actually talk about because the CPU did worse than I did. This is Himiko Super Break. My E4 Himiko gets 2 charges for a skill break, so I'm trying to maximize her follow-ups by keeping a count of what will get me the charge. Since this is a Super Break team, you need Harmony MC, but she is free, so make sure to level her up and keep her ult up. Without her ult, you will not be able to do damage, but skill points are not a problem and her skill does insane damage anyway, so make sure to spam it. This team gets really stuck on the second wave since the enemies have imaginary weakness and not fire weakness. So it's hard for Himiko to get her follow-up, which is her main source of damage. You rely heavily on MC breaking imaginary weakness. Ruanmei is needed on this team for weakness break efficiency, which feeds into Himiko's follow-ups. Just remember, an elite will instantly trigger the follow-up, so leave those for when you have 0 charges. There's nothing special about this team, just focus on getting breaks, you will not die. Gallagher is here to break fire weakness with his ultimate. You can forward the footage, pure fiction is usually just team building and not much thought during the fight.
You won't get away. Stay in step. The mood is set. Let the show begin. Let's improvise. you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Existence is unity.
Time for an overhaul.
Enjoying yourself?
Still the same.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
That's all you got?
You won't get away.
Some value, I
Like a good
suppose.
brew. Foot, my friends. Indulge yourselves! It hit home.
Let's improvise. You won't get away.
Grace and elegance.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. You won't get away.
The second half is actually much worse than my first half, but it still reaches the 30k required for 3 stars. Once it's done, you can collect your 240 jades and save for the next limited unit you want. Again, this is an F2P account, and you can clear everything in this game without spending money.
Dreams do come true.
Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another beating?
You won't get away. You won't get away.
Nice like a good brew. Foot, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.